Alright guys, check this out. We finally made it here in studio.
Right.
National Harbor, one of the best places, one of the best scenic places. If y'all know where that big ass Ferris wheel is, you know what I'm saying, right across from the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Well, start it off. Welcome to the Random Truth Show. I'm one of your hosts, Rick, and I got my guy,
Sean Don
up in here, New York holding down. Hey, look, we got one guy that's missing right now. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna say 1/3 of the team. Big Beam is not here, our comedian, representing from Georgia.
Salute, Big Beam.
The blackest of the black, I call him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, we gotta get you on the show, Big Beam. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting for you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta balance out the light skin, you know, two light skinned brothers. We gotta have one big black
you know
man
I mean?
in this mug.
Color contrast, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, we miss you, Beam. Hey, Beam, you know what time it is. I'm gonna talk to you after this, man, if anything in the broadcast.
Right.
Making things happen. But, you know, without further ado, like I said, the Random Truth Show, idea that I came up with a long time ago. I say back in 2017, the days of, I guess you could say, no, I'm not gonna say, we had a contest that we went on Facebook, the What's Your Issue? Made that happen, talked about, you know, things that, you know, presidential stuff, political stuff, which I try to stray away from now because catch-22 situation I'm in, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Because you're in there.
I'm part of that, you know.
Yeah, part of the problem, actually.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the main thing about the show is to basically for y'all, you know, to bring societal issues.
Right.
We talk about sports, talk about the fun stuff. We talk about relationships, all that, you know what I mean? Right. So that's basically what we on. And I'm glad I got my man Sean Don a part of the show now.
Right.
So, you know, I think it's a big upgrade. You know what I mean?
We're going to make it happen.
Hey, you got it, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to make it happen.
So, all right, without further ado, get into the show tonight, guys. We want to jump on the whole sports thing. And as you can see, being that we in the area, and this is not my squad. This is not my squad. This is my Pop squad. Shout out to Pops. Yeah, y'all did y'all thing. Big up to Jaden Daniels, because now he basically set the bar for all the rookies.
Right.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying, there's no excuse for you to sit the bench now.
That's right.
If you making it to where you can get to the big stage in 1 year, that's what you're going to have to do to prove your worth.
And he did his thing.
You know what I mean?
We got to salute him. I mean, you know, I'm a Giants fan all day, but you know, I enjoyed watching that brother make those moves, man. He did really good this year, and next year I think he's gonna come back even sharper.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Heisman Trophy winner, LSU. I think he was at another squad. He was with another team, Arizona State, before then, and they talked like he was just a regular cat. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you made them eat their words now.
No, that's what happens.
You know what I mean?
You talk them down and they stand up. That's really how it goes. Look what they did with Griffin, right?
Yeah.
They talked him all the way up and he went down. I'm just proud of that brother though. And he's a little dude, man. He's a little dude. I thought they were gonna crush him, you know. But he's elusive. He got heart and he's elusive, right? Yeah.
So man, so you know what I'm saying, you know, as far as bigging up the Skins at the same time, they took the L to Philadelphia Eagles, the one they had picked, you know, to be in the situation they're in when it comes to Super Bowl right now.
Right. On
the other side, as far as the AFC, we got, you know, the repeat. And shout out to,
I don't even rock with the Eagles like that, man. But I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really rock with them, man.
Right.
You know, Giants, we have a little thing with them. You know.
Go ahead, give me the spiel, because I know what you're about to say.
Nah. But Saquon is that's my boy. And you know, he's from the Bronx. You know, I'm from Queens, but he's from the Bronx.
Oh, for real?
And you know, he just went to Penn State.
Right.
You know,
I didn't know he was from New York.
Yeah, he's from New York. He's from the Bronx.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know, I'm rooting for him, man. I want the Eagles to fly high this year, man. Let them do what they do.
Yeah, you know, so we're going up against the, you know,
Giants shouldn't have let him go though.
When you look at that situation, it's like when the guy's pleading, yo, hold on, let's have a conversation because I want to stay here.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And they still, you know, say, nah, we good.
Come on, man.
Nah, yeah. So then I wish he would have got that record. They eclipsed the Eric Dickerson record against the Giants, but they didn't want him to play because of the fact of being in the Super Bowl, which they're in there. So, but
he's not even about the numbers and all that. He's just about winning. That's why that one fact alone, they should have kept him, man. Because there's countless times where he could have been selfish and about himself and trying to get his numbers up. It was never about that. It was a team effort at all times.
Do you think he can get it again? I think you can try to get it next year for a repeat to get that record?
Who?
Tomas Saquon.
Saquon, yeah, of course. Now he's in a position.
Yeah.
He's in the best position he could be in. Yeah. The Giants, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they missed out. They missed out on a good. He's going to be one of the best.
They missed out. I'm put like this, man. And then on top of
if not the best,
you know what I'm saying? To top that off, I don't know if you knew. Fun fact. Saquon's birthday is on Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, was it the 8th or is it
the 9th?
The 9th. I think he said his birthday's on the 9th.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got this. Man.
He got to kill.
He got this.
That's just the
plus, I'm tired of the. Look, I know y'all Swifties out there. You know, y'all gonna hate on me for this, but listen, man. Let's keep football,
right,
man. You know.
And I'm not understanding that. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing. Okay, you trying to have your power couples, and I think we got Beyonce and Jay-Z, but they make sense as far as to a musical couple. But to see this gravitate to Travis Kelce, I mean, and
that's an oxymoron, man. Because J and B they're in the same game,
right? That's what I'm saying.
They coincide. This situation here, it irks my soul.
It does.
You know, and when I hear it, it's just it overshadows the game, and they need to stop with that.
I don't see the purpose in that. She paid, but to see let me go ahead and put it out there first. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills in order to be in the Super Bowl. Now, shout out to Patrick Mahomes, of course. He's a quality quarterback, and I think when he plays, man, he has the same fire and desire as Tom Brady. But when he lost to Tom Brady, what was it, 2020 when they played against Tampa Bay?
Yeah, that's right.
He held that grudge to the fact that he felt like he was cheated. So he said from now on, at the age of, he won his first Super Bowl at 26, bro. He got 3 rings already at number 29.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to him too. You know, he's a light skin, throw that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but that's as far as it go though. After that, right. My thing is I don't like the dynasties. If it's not the Yankees, I don't want to see no other dynasty. I don't think it's fair. I mean, let them do their thing, man. Let the Eagles get their chance, man.
Yeah, I mean, but put like this, okay? Like you said, I mean, I think his talent speaks for itself. The man a beast. You know what I'm saying? He's the only quarterback that I've seen look like he about to get sacked, but he can throw the damn ball in midair and still complete a pass down the field.
I mean, I play him on Madden sometimes, because he's official on Madden,
Right.
But other than that, I gotta go with Saquon. I don't care, man. I'm going with Saquon.
So you dead set on the Eagles. Beating KC.
Yeah, and then Then I might hate him next year.
I'll make sure I put the ad in the box. Eagles, Sean Dunn.
Yeah.
Well, it's when the camera goes to my side, it shows my face on the cam. I gotta have that KC 3G.
You doing okay? Well, it's good that we don't have the same opinion because I think in a lot of this we may have come fist to cuffs. We're gonna be different. We're gonna be different on a lot of issues and the same on a lot of issues, and that's what makes a good show.
And I would bet you, but I
don't want no yes man over here, son. Not coming over here and talking about. If you'd have said I'm with the Eagles too, I'd have looked at you sideways because
I like the colors. I like the Eagles colors most of the But as far as the talent and seeing Patrick Mahomes and that whole squad and that defense,
right.
The defense is my thing. Okay, not even Too Mahorn, 2005 Redskins. Yeah, I came up here, did my thing, whatever. But as far as defense goes, defense, they say wins championships. Offense puts the points up, but defense has got to stop the other squad from doing whatever they think that's effective. You know what I'm saying? That defense, I'm not really, forgive me in regards to the names of the specials, the special players that they have. They got some beasts. You know what I'm saying? They get to the QB and can shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what got them to the point where they're at. It's primarily the defense. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what kind of got me.
But can they shut down Barkley though?
I mean, and they know they did a thing about the line too. I didn't know that the Eagles line, they averaging 6'6", 322 pounds. Shout out to Stephen A. for giving those facts. That's a line. That's like the old school line the Cowboys used to have.
Right.
Back in like in 96 up to 98 when Emmitt Smith and, you know what I'm saying, Mike Irvin was controlling it, you know what I'm saying? So they might, if they mess around, just like how they did your boys, the Commanders, that first play out of the first series and Saquon broke. We'll see if it's possible.
It's possible. It's going to happen.
It's possible. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
going to be a good game, man. I'm just excited for it.
Yeah, and I ain't going to crap on Hurts, too. Hurts do his thing, but seeing him pass the ball and being more effective downfield, that's still to be proven in a big game.
Right.
He can do it regular season, but when you get in the playoffs,
it's a whole different story.
It's that choke factor that happened to him. I don't know what happens, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see if he shows up. You know what I mean?
Right. Where you watching the game? What you doing?
I'm gonna be I'll be with the little ones probably on Sunday, man. Chilling. That's my main thing. If anything, man, I'll probably be getting tuned out a little bit every now and then on the TV watching Paw Patrol or something.
Yeah.
my 3-year-old.
They'll be jumping around the neck and all of that, you know.
Daddy turn it is, you know what I'm saying? But no, if anything, on my phone, you know what I'm saying, I might be watching this. I'm gonna be there tuning at least by looking at the scores play by play, you know what I'm saying, each quarter or whatever. Where you gonna be at?
My boy, one of my clients, they told me come to the house party, him and his wife. Actually, shout out to Mayor Cross. She's a Glen Arden mayor. Yeah. I think it's Glen Arden.
Okay.
But her husband, Mario Cross, you know, a good client and friend of mine. We're going to have, like, you know, he got the whole cave down there. You know, he got, like, arcades and food coming. It's going to be nice. It's going to be real dope.
What's up? Shit, you doing it way better than I am, so that's what it is, man.
No, I wanted to be down there, actually. That was my plan, but, you know. My boy Jerome passed away. He used to take us to he used to have all the mansion parties for all the big parties for the Super Bowl. So every Super Bowl we'd fly out to wherever it was, and we'd just go to all these big parties. So, you know, rest in peace to Jerome.
Respect Jerome.
You know.
Yeah, man. So I mean, you know, it should be an exciting night, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 black quarterbacks playing, you know what I'm saying, making more history as it goes. I mean, and that's another thing about this sport too now, as far as to the talent. They finally it's no racial thing I'm trying to say. It's just basically now, opposed to when they try to make a thing about the black quarterback.
Well, it's just an open playing field.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now, you know, it's really recognizing talent for what it is and putting it out in the field, man. Yeah. I can't wait to next year. Speaking of, and I think we're going to wrap it up when we talk about this, when we talk about your Giants. What you think about Shedeur Sanders possibly being the face in New York?
It's possible.
Yeah.
If that happens, son, then yeah. We give it all of them a run, son. All of them.
I know how New York do, though, man. So, yeah.
But you know, this is what they did. But see, when they gave away Saquon, there's got to be a trick up their sleeve because I think bank opened up, and now they're going to make sure that everything's going to be a rehaul, you know. Yeah. So the bank is open now. Maybe, you know, we might get some good players in.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want to see New York get back on their thing too, man, as far as being in the East Division and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My boys, I'm going to go ahead and speak on it. My boys was out on the West Coast until Jim York messed everything up. 49ers, you know what I'm saying? You know, I went with we had the squad where everybody was there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Vernon Davis. We had Torrey Smith. We had Randy Moss before he got up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Defense, we had Patrick Willis, my man Brooks from over there from Woodbridge, you know what I'm saying? We had the squad, man, and I knew something was up when they tried to trade Jim Harbaugh for a player. They tried to trade the coach
for a player.
For the first
I never heard.
And see, they really fell out. I know the whole backstory about him disagreeing with the GM as far as the picks in the draft. And then I guess Jeff York was.
That's possible. I didn't even know that was possible.
Bro, I'm like, that was the first, and I think that was like total disrespect in regards to Jim being in the league. And Jim was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and coach Michigan to a national.
Well, whoever allowed it was allowing the disrespect too.
You know what I mean?
Because that's, you know,
that's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Roger Goodell, you got some explaining to do. But he left, and then when he left, the whole thing happened with Kaepernick. Kaepernick thought he was gonna stay. Shout out to Cap. And I'm put like this, man. This is my opinion, has nothing to do with Cap. But sometimes quarterbacks, as you know, when things happen, just like look at the T.O. effect. When T.O. didn't think things was going his way, what did he do with McNabb? You know, he expressed himself, and that caused the conflict. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know,
tumbled down.
You know what I mean? And then I think T.O. left and played for the Bengals after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, after the whole Eagles thing. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that situation of going for what happened with Cap. Mm-hmm. I think when a new coach came in, and this guy was a starter, just got out of the Super Bowl, beat Alex Smith out for the spot. You know what I'm saying? If I look at that, yeah, you're the starting quarterback of the 49ers. Chip Kelly came in, I'm glad he's gone, said, nah, you ain't got the spot, you gonna have to play for it. Next thing you know, is some quarterback, I don't even remember his name, starting over Kaepernick.
It's politics. It's all politics in the NFL.
So that's how that whole thing tumbleweed. The next thing you know, Cap had his mind focused on everything else, trying to get out, because I heard he was trying to go to the Broncos at one time. Mm-hmm. But then that whole thing started with, you know, then the things was going on. Yeah, and then with the I can't breathe and all that. He shouldn't have been out the league. I know that. They shouldn't have put him out for that, for speaking his mind. And I don't understand how that happened.
Not only that, but after they did it and there was all that uproar about it, they didn't snap back and say, okay, that was a wrong move. Right. That is even worse than putting him out. Because they should have brought him back in and said, you know what, okay, we stand corrected. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because I didn't like that for the fact that, you know, for a guy to speak on something, you know, in America.
What you think about Jay-Z? Coming in and going against, and then teaming up with the NFL. Did you think that was now Jay is my man? You know, I know you know I rock with you. You know I rock with Jay, but what you think about that? Because that situation to me, I saw it on both sides. On one side, I was like, was he an opportunist? Was he going in with that? You know, with that in his back pocket? You know, New York created 3-Card Molly. We got some slick dudes up there, you know.
I feel he shouldn't have said nothing about it at all.
At all.
Do the music. Do the music. If that's the issue right there that you feel like, I mean, because how about this? On top of that, he was talking with Cap and agreeing with him. That's why they was going back and forth or whatever. But when he finally came out and said, I think we passed kneeling, for one, that wasn't the right thing to say. Number two, just get up off of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna speak on the man and say he shouldn't be out the league, speak on that. But other than that, all the extra,
just leave it alone.
Just leave it. You know what I'm saying? But that's done and gone. I just wanted to get it off my chest as far as the 49ers. If they mess around, they had 2 chances to win the Super Bowl. Only way I'm coming back is y'all win it. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, all right, man. To go on that, back still on the sports. My arena, I don't know if I told you at the time that I own the boxing league. Well, I own an amateur league called the King's Walk, which is, I mean, people done heard me talk about it, past interviews that I did. That's on YouTube. Y'all check us out, Random's Truth Show. I found out, I was around the time when Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney, which I want to talk about too. You know what I'm saying? But around the time when I had the King's Walk, got into boxing real heavy, out in Baltimore, shout out to Baltimore Upton Boxing, Madhouse Boxing, and the guys that gave me my first start. So I got to shut them out. This is during the pandemic when I had the idea. Because I was about to go the backyard boxing route, which I'm not mentioning y'all name because y'all anyway.
Well, like Cujo and all?
No, it was backyard. They do that in Virginia. Nobody knows that it started in Virginia. They got it on the West Coast. Oh, I'm not saying the name of them cats. They don't need no vibe on our stuff. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because I tried to talk to them. Being it was in VA, right out in Burke. You know what I'm saying? So that's the truth y'all do know about it. It was out. I tried to say something, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to go away. They thought I was tapping into their money when I was trying to help them expand. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's when I learned about the game. Talked about boxing on top. Plus, I was training too at the same time between that and MMA.
Man, you look like a heavyweight, man.
Hey, man, it's all about.
What's your step? What are you? You 6'3"?
6'3", 290. I was at 300, man, but I'm trying to trim it back because when you get to that 300 stage, it was basically just for the look. But I ain't feel right as far as training, started feeling all sluggish and all that. So you want to try to balance that condition. Right. Luckily, I had the balance from playing football, knowing how to maintain your weight and be able to run like a deer at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel that balancing power without too much of a strain on my body, like between the 290, 270, where I balled at game weight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all about you train too. You know what I'm saying? You know what time
I train. I'm 6 foot.
You know what I'm saying?
210. But I'm not going up.
Yeah.
I'm not. Why you gotta say, man, son, come on, B. You see, this is how y'all get down. I'm trying to sign.
You know, if B was here, he would let you go.
Yeah, he was going to go in on me with the New York shit. I already know. Right. But no, at 210 and 6 foot, I'm not going up. Right. 40 pounds, 60. I'm not going up 60 pounds for you to match you, son. So we ain't gonna fight. I'm gonna have to pull the blicky out. There's no we not going there.
Yeah, okay. But speaking of that, as far as the weight classes, and we get into boxing, what you think about the whole Canelo Terence Crawford?
Oh yeah. So what's funny about this fight? So I rocks with Canelo, and I saw something the other day on IG where Floyd Mayweather was talking about how Canelo was a cakewalk for him. Like, he doesn't know why all this hoopla about Canelo. But Floyd's he's a different animal. He's a different type of boxer. So he has his own thoughts. And I love Floyd. But I don't even know how to call this one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to call it.
I'm kind of like in the same with that.
Because Crawford, I mean, it's just, this is a main event. This is going to be a really good fight.
Yeah, it's something that should have happened. I wish it would have happened with Benavidez, but I don't understand why, Canelo wanted to run for Benavidez, but I kind of do at the same time. But
now I do, after the last fight. I mean, I don't know. You think Canelo would have beat him?
Benavidez has that
you think Benavidez could beat Crawford?
He gonna keep going. I mean, oh man, I ain't thinking that one. You just said that would probably. I mean, all right. Well, Benavidez right now is like heavyweight, so he would have to tone down, come down.
Mm-hmm.
I think Crawford on the tempo of the fight, as far as to the punching. Mm-hmm. I don't know though.
I think Crawford would have more of a strategic play, but
Benavidez keep coming.
He's
not gonna quit. He's gonna eat it, just like when he got knocked down by my man fighting just now. He was like, eat that, even though it was they said it didn't look like a knockdown, but he got up and was still he walked up on dude and still walked up on him and won the fight. I mean, he won all the rounds anyway. You know what I'm saying? Overall.
It seemed like that gave him more strength and more power.
Yeah, he was like, he got up, he died. He was like, all right, keep it going. Yeah, keep it going. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I can't tell that one either. But as far as Crawford, what I do see, he's an all-around athlete. You know what I'm saying? You see him be playing around with the wrestling stuff. Maybe he's supposed to be fighting Conor McGregor, which I don't know what happened with that. But the man is to the point where he takes on all challenges. He's not going to back down. I mean,
I don't think the Crawford and McGregor that wasn't.
That was something. I think that was just for hype. McGregor don't want to. McGregor won that Floyd money, man. He ain't trying to fight no more, bro. He messed around a damn what a Ferrari yacht.
Oh,
yeah, he had a Ferrari. The yacht is a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? It jump speed through the water. It's a big jump. It's a big boat. You know what I'm saying? But he took that money. Was like, yeah, let me go on over here. We're not gonna fight anymore. Where's the gold? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
You sound like you try to talk Jamaican.
No, not Jamaican. No, that's supposed to be Irish.
It's Irish, I know. But you switch. You messed
Irish,
up
Jamaican.
the accent. You messed that accent.
We saying me not. You know what I'm saying? But as far as made it out. As far as to McGregor stepping in the ring, I think he's done. I mean, even though we jumped straight to MMA, but back to boxing. That's the fight to see, like you just said, as far as Canelo. And we're gonna have to wait until they show up and to see exactly how it's gonna look in the ring.
Yeah, because I definitely can't call that one at all. Yeah,
all right.
I don't know.
So jumping back into, we still on boxing, and I told you I kind of had to discuss with boxing now when it comes to the other classes. I mean, why does it take so long to see the fights we want to see? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm gonna go speak this piece real quick, and I'm gonna say it right into the camera. Yeah, I'm out here, over here in DC, a hop, skip, and a jump to Baltimore. I'm gonna tell y'all youngins like this: 135, probably 140, tank over everybody. I'm saying that. I'm saying it to the cam. Yeah. I don't care, and I respect Shakur's brand of boxing. I respect who other cat, the little dude that's with him, Keyshawn. That's he from around our way down in Norfolk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Petersburg, VA. Who else? It ain't too many other names that we can call out there. Pitbull got beat. I got mad respect for Ryan Garcia, though.
Yeah.
Mad respect, because out of all of them, I said, man, I'm going to fight him.
He got heart.
I don't care how many people he knocking out, I'm going to go fight him.
Right.
He lost, but still, like, yo, I'm going to pick myself back up. If we fight again, I'm going to throw them bricks at him. I'm try to knock his head off again. You know what I'm saying? Even though we probably even know who's going to win that regardless, but he got the heart out of everybody.
Tank is above everybody right now because he just don't give a f, man. Tank he's one of them, you know.
Yeah, he is, yo. Cause speaking on that, you can see now some guys you see train, and you can see that they get ready for fights. When I see Youngblood fight with when he started out with Floyd, you can see his focus was a little off. You know what I'm saying? When he messed around, missed weight a couple times, some of the fights. But now, those years have passed, and you can see him grow as him being a true athlete. His focus is there. When you see him hitting and miss, that stuff for real, man. I mean,
I can't even see him losing.
Me either, yo.
Because he's one of them that's like
you say Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just see that you're not going to deter his focus to the point where. How about this? You heard about what he said as far as 2025 goes. You said, dude, I think it's forcing the guys to fight. He said, yo, after this year, I'm not boxing no more.
Right.
He about to fight Roach. Dude from DC, shout out to Roach, but we already know the outcome of that. But I think it's to the point where he wants to fight these guys. Like,
but it's too much politics in it, too.
That's what I'm saying.
The boxing has way more than the NFL.
And that's what's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Because simple fact, like the person that's supposed to be next up to bat to fight Tank was Shakur Stevens, Charlotte, New Jersey, right? But when all this stuff happened, like you talking trash on the net, come on, let's fight, man, I want to fight, blah blah blah, to Shakur. But then behind the scenes, we hear about something supposed to happen, and all of a sudden it goes away. Then we hear you say, oh, you hear you and your crew say, oh, Tank ain't want to fight. Well, we know it's bogus,
right?
But when we find out the real reason for it was the money. You feeling like you should get an even split? No. Tank is the A side. He knocking everybody out. We gonna enjoy a Tank fight because somebody might go to sleep.
Right.
You can't. There's
excitement there.
Yeah. You can't defeat that now. You can't defeat. They're saying, yo, we see a Tank fight. Tank is like Mike. We gonna say old school Mike Tyson, but with that skill to where if you ain't binging him, you know what I'm saying, or he ain't feeling nothing, you gonna have a long night. You gonna have to figure it out because in a couple rounds. Shout out to my man. What's my man that got knocked out recently? White.
Yeah.
White was doing okay, and he was like, "I can't do nothing with this dude." I'm like, I'm backpedaling, trying to, hit him with something.
He
keep
don't feel
coming.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? That's the determination.
Yeah, he don't feel nothing.
And that's what I'm saying to you, youngest man. Y'all better, whatever you got to do to bring it out your young like Tank is doing. You better get it, because if you got to fight him, you ain't beating him.
Right.
You ain't beating him.
Right. It's over.
You know what I mean? And that's all I can really say about that. Everybody else, now we was talking about Ryan, I give hot to Ryan because Ryan gonna mess around and try to throw something. He gonna try to grab something from somewhere and hit you with it. Speaking of him and the Devin Haney situation, which I hope I don't piss you off, Bill Haney, but I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it, bro. You gotta do that fight. There is no dancing around Ryan Garcia. You gotta get that one back in blood. Even though the New York Commission gave you back when you took that loss and turned it back into a your son undefeated. Yeah, okay. But you can't jump around that fight and say, we trying to fight Tank or we trying to fight Shakur. Your son, Dev, you got to get that back in blood, bro. We saw that. That was in front of the whole world to see where, whether you want to try to say, oh, he was on drugs. And that's another thing, too. How do you feel about, you're a boxer, you do fisticuffs, taking somebody to court just because you're saying, oh, he went against the rules. It's one thing to get your O back, but then to take them to court and say, oh,
sound like Drake. Sound like Drake. That sound like Drake trying to sue Spotify. Oh, who was he trying to sue? I don't even know.
I don't know. I mean, in boxing, I don't. And people, when I heard some of these, sports commentators, YouTubers, or whatever like that, talking about it too. That's not boxing, bro.
Right.
That's not boxing. You gotta get that. Dave, you gotta get that back, bro. You gotta go in there and beat and show them that you are the champ that you say you are. You still got the belts. I don't know if you handed the belts off or whatever, but you gotta get that back. It's only one way. So I hope I can, motivate you. What I'm saying, because I think you're a hell of a fighter.
Yo, you got these people on live, son.
Oh yeah. My bad.
This is how you're supposed to do it, fam.
Oh, okay, my
they
bad.
want to see you too.
Okay.